Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you guys can see by the title, today I'm going to tell you guys my favorite product from every category. There's kind of a lot of categories, so I kind of wanted to put it in two parts. So today we're going to be talking about base products, and the next one will be about eyes and lips. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Usually this trend is like top 3 of every category. I decided just to do my top couple ones of every category because some of them I don't have 3, some I have 4. I don't want to like add products just because of the tag of the trend. So they're just like my couple favorites of every category. I have done this video if you guys want to see. I will link it down below. Maybe like a year or 2 ago, I recently saw Kelly Gooch here on YouTube redo the trend, so it kind of inspired me. So I'll go ahead and leave her video down below. Alright, so before we get into the makeup, we do have a sponsor today, so thank you to Blueland for sponsoring this video. Blueland's products are effective, convenient, affordable, and sourced from clean ingredients. Blueland uses no single-use plastic in any component, and all refills are 100% plastic-free. Blueland is also EPA Safe for Choice certified, which means EPA scientists have evaluated every single ingredient in the product to make sure that it meets the Safer Choice stringent criteria. This is super easy to use. All you have to do is fill up your Forever bottles with some warm to hot water, and all you do is drop one of the tablets in each water bottle. And that's literally it, you guys. It dissolves in minutes, no shaking or stirring needed. With Blueland, all you need to clean your house or hands is a nickel-sized tablet. No more chunky liquid cleaners that are sold in bulky and wasteful single-use plastics. You guys know traditional cleaners and soaps are usually like $5 to $6 per bottle, which you actually eventually throw out. Blueland's refills tablets start at $2.25, and when you buy the bottle, you use it forever. And of course, you can personalize your Blueland kit. These 4 are the ones that I picked because it's perfect for my house and my personal needs. For me, these cleaning products are such a full package. They're so convenient. Of course, they're effective. Again, affordability and sourced from clean ingredients. I mean, really, what else could you ask for? And a heads up, you can save 10% with a convenient subscription that you can cancel or reschedule at any time. If you want to try out Blueland for yourself, all you have to do is click my link below to get 15% off your first kit. You do not want to miss out on this great offer. Alrighty guys, I will put all my information down in the description if you guys have any questions. Let's get into the makeup. So if you guys watch my channel a lot, some of this might be repetitive, but hopefully this video is just a good place to go to if you're just wondering like what my holy grails are. So when it comes to primer, you guys know I'm not like against primer. I just don't really use primer for many reasons other than a couple. The only reasons for me to use primers are either going to be for like hydrating luminosity or wear time, to prolong the wear time of a makeup. If I want to like mattify, smooth pores, anything like that, usually I just do that with powder. So some of these products you've already heard of. So the first one, when it comes to the moisturizing, hydrating, luminosity, you guys already know. It is the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dew Drops. This is essentially a skincare product that you can also use as a primer and also mix with your makeup. Oh my gosh, I have so many bottles of this. I literally have the jumbo one in my bathroom downstairs. You can use it as like your niacinamide serum, and so I do love to use it with my skin prep within my skincare routine. But if I just want to add some like hydration even after my skincare is done and my sunscreen, if I just want to use a primer that's going to give me hydration, glowiness, it's going to make my skin feel really nice, and then of course work magic over time, I do like to use this product. It has never done me wrong. I've never had an issue with it. It goes well with everything. It doesn't peel up under any single makeup product, and it's like just super nice. When it comes to prolonging my foundation, I do want to say that I do have normal to dry skin, just so that you guys know, but I have to give it to the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This I really like because a lot of primers, when they're going to like help prolong your makeup, a lot of them are catered more to like oily skin, and so sometimes it can like dry my skin out for me personally. And so this one is nice because it's like everything that I need. It's hydrating, which I love, and it's sticky. so it grips onto your makeup. So it's like the best of both worlds for me. So pretty much like every day if I use a primer, I'll be using this. For a night out or a long day or a long hot day, when I just really need my makeup to just grip on a little longer, I like to use this. My favorite way to apply this, put it on your face and then start patting it on your face. And then wait like 30 seconds for it to dry, and then it's gonna start getting real sticky. Then you wanna go in with your foundation. That's my favorite way to wear it. Again, super affordable. It's good. There's a reason why everyone talks about this. It's just a good product. When it comes to foundation, I do have 3 different ones for you guys. So let's start out with like my holy grail that I'm actually wearing today. If you watch my channel often, try to guess what foundation I'm wearing. I am wearing the Haus Labs foundation. I sure am. So this is from the brand Haus Labs, which is Lady Gaga's brand, sold at Sephora. As you guys can see, I'm holding 2 bottles because that's how much I like it. For me to like go repurchase an expensive foundation in a different shade, not often, because I do have so much makeup, but this is such a holy grail. The full name is the Haus Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. I first got the shade 270 light medium neutral, and this is like my summer shade, and it's a little bit warmer. And then the shade that I'm wearing right now, because I'm still not like super tan like I used to be, I'm wearing the shade 260 light medium cool. I love this foundation. It is expensive, but a little goes a long way. I only use 1 pump, and when I tell you that the little pump is little, the way that I like to use it is I just put the pump on my fingers, I warm it up, and then with any foundation, I like to spread it out with my fingers first because you get so much coverage without that much product. All I have on my face is 1 pump, and it is like a medium buildable to full coverage. It is the most skin-like foundation for full glam that I've ever used. If I need my makeup to look snatched, but not just in pictures, like also in person, if I need my skin to look like skin, this is what I wear. I always get compliments when I'm wearing this. I do think that it would work pretty well for every skin type. Maybe if you do have oily skin, just make sure to prep and set really well, because it is more of like a hydrating foundation. It's not dewy, it's more like a natural satin finish. Very lightweight, very liquidy, which I love, and just so lightweight on the skin. I love it. Before the Haus Labs one came out, I had a favorite foundation that maybe not as lightweight, not as hydrating, but more full coverage and maybe a little bit better for like hotter days, and that is the Rare Beauty foundation. Again, I also have 2 shades. That's how you know I really like it. So my like winter shade is 280N, and then my really tan summer shade is 320W. So the secret to this one is less is more. When I first tried it out, I just like put it all over my face, and I did not like the way that it looked. If you just do like 1, 1, 1, and that's it, just like a light layer, this actually has pretty good pigment, so you really don't need that much product. The Haus Lab ones just looks a little bit more natural, but this one has more coverage. This one's like a full coverage, and it has a little bit more of like a satin semi-matte finish, so it's not going to be like glowy, it's not going to be drying or matte, but this one is definitely better for like longer nights or hotter days. I just love Rare Beauty. I really do. Every day, I really don't wear foundation. I like to just go in with like a skin tint or a powder foundation. So I do have a powder foundation to show you guys, but my skin tint that I've been loving, that you guys know I have not put down, is the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Foundation Serum Drops. I use the shade Medium Olive, and this shade works for me right now if we are shade twins. This was a total like blind buy. I just bought it for a full face of Ulta Beauty collection makeup, but when I tell you guys that I cannot put this down, it is like a liquid. When they say like serum drops, like they mean it. Like I didn't even squeeze the bottle. It is so lightweight. This is definitely more a light coverage that you could build to like a light medium. It is so nice. It is glowy, but once you set it with powder, like it is not greasy. It's really hydrating, and it just looks so good. You get 1 fluid ounce, well 1.1 fluid ounce, but you really only need a couple drops. I'm telling you, all these foundations blend with your fingers first, and you really don't need to use that much product. And lastly, I want to talk about my favorite powder foundation. This is so good. This is the Makeup Forever HD Skin Matte Velvet. They did already have this powder foundation. They did go ahead and reformulate it. I personally never tried the old formula. When I tell you that this is just so amazing, don't be afraid by the Matte Velvet name. It is not drying at all, to the point where if you have oily skin, I don't know if you're gonna like it, because it's not like it's like a hydrating powder foundation, but it's just not drying at all. I do like the shade 2N26. This is like a medium to full coverage. It is a soft matte finish, but it's not drying. It doesn't cling to your dry patches. And if you build it up and do some setting spray, it looks like you're wearing a full-on liquid foundation. It is so nice. And I understand that it's high-end and it's expensive, but I've been using this for months and months and months, and you can't really tell. So we love her. Moving on to bronzers. First is a cream bronzer. Now, I understand that the LYS cream bronzers have been viral lately, but if you guys watch my channel, you know that I have been dying over this bronzer for well over a year. So the only reason why I'm saying that is because I don't want you guys to think that I'm like obsessed with something that is viral because it's viral. No, like I have been loving this before it was even viral. It's in the shade Harmony. It is a cream bronzer that I'm wearing today under my powder bronzer. When I tell you that this is like the creamiest, most pigmented but emollient, creamy, blendable, it's insane, because when you first put this on your face, you're like, holy crap, that's a lot of pigment. But when I tell you that this blends like freaking butter, it does, and it has more of like a natural to radiant finish. And I'm gonna do full glam. I go heavy with it. You can also use it every day and go a little bit lighter weight with it. It's just so nice. Like truly, now it's not underrated, but it has been underrated for a long time. So I'm glad it's actually getting the popularity and the virality that it deserves. I have been loving the Persona Cosmetics bronze sticks, or they're called like the multi-sticks. This one's in the shade Sahara, and it is a bronzer. Again, super pigmented, blends super easily. They're both super nice. This one has a little bit more of like a gel-like consistency. The LYS one is a little bit more like creamy emollient. So I think maybe if you have like more oily skin, you might prefer this one. They're both really nice. I just love these sticks in general. They're really nice, they're compact, they're easy, they blend like butter, and they're super nice. I already said that. That's nice. And then the bronzer that has like taken me by storm is this one. You guys know I cannot put this thing down. This is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer, and the shade is delicious. This is the shade 400. It is the bronzer that I'm wearing today. Something about this formula. They just came out with blushes that are personally not my favorite. They are nice, they're just like way too pigmented, but the bronzer, this is like the most like velvety, pigmented, matte but buttery bronzer. It's matte, but it's like soft focus. Just get it. It's pigmented, but it's like blendable, and you can go in with such a light hand. I haven't had a bronzer that I'm about to hit pan on in so long. Like, you guys can see the hollowness, and you guys know how many bronzers I have. This has replaced all my high-end bronzers. Sorry, not sorry. Going in a weird order, but let's just finish out with the blushes and then we'll go to concealer. You know what's interesting? I love cream and liquid blushes, love them so much, but there's not that many that I'm like, oh my god, this is my holy grail, because usually I always do like a cream or liquid and then a powder. So as long as I have like both, I'm good to go. What I have been gravitating towards for a while now is actually Persona. Okay, so remember I just showed you guys the multi-stick bronzer. I also really like the blushes. It's like the same formula and it's really nice. When I'm going for like a cool tone, mauve-y type of moment, I like the shade Jam. See how I'm saying it's more of like a gel-like formula, and again, these just blend out so nice. When I'm going for like a summery, more like reddish type of look, I like to go in with the shade Kiss. Very underrated, but really pretty. It still has that like pinky undertone. They actually came out with a collab with a TikToker. Her name's Sarah Wolak. She came out with the shade Bloom. This is a little too light for me for like full glam, but I wear this almost every single day on my bare skin. Blendable, it's pigmented, and I love it. Like, I will literally put all these in my makeup bag, and that's like bronzer and 3 blushes, and it just doesn't take up that much room. I like how little they are and simple they are. Sticking to persona while we're here, I did want to give a mention to the blush in the powder version. I only have the shade Bubble. They did send this to me in PR, and it's really nice. I actually have this as like my mid-tone blush. I'll grab a fluffy brush like this, and I'll just add it right here, and I'll blend my blush that I have onto like my concealer, and the shade Bubble is like perfect for me to do that. This is such a nice formula. It is one of those formulas that like it's pressed very hard, but you do get a lot of pigment, so there's not a lot of kickback. It's super smooth. I guess it's more of like a matte to satin finish. It's like feels just really nice and high-end, so I really like this. And again, I love the sleek packaging. And then my other powder blush that I'm actually wearing today that I've just been obsessed with, I cannot put them down. They are the Juvia's Place blush duos. They do come with 2 huge blushes and a mirror, and it's such an incredible price. I did use this one for a while. It's volume 4. This is what I have on my face, and I freaking love it. This is the volume 5, and this is like more like hot pinky. I'm wearing this shade on my cheeks, and when I tell you that these are pigmented, literally go in with such a light hand, and they're pigmented, but they do blend easily. And then once you let them sit for like 30 seconds, I don't know what it is about this formula, but it just melts onto the skin. Like, it does not look powdery. It gives such a nice color. It lasts all day long. These are all matte formulas, by the way. Just know that this is great. I love it. I can't go anywhere without these. Let's talk about concealers. So I guess you would say I have 3 favorite concealers, but one I have not stopped using, and so I've been neglecting my other 2 favorites. I'm a Tarte Shape Tape kind of girl. It is what it is. I know that it's like a little controversial because regular Tarte Shape Tape might be just way too drying for some of you guys. I also love the Ultra Creamy. It really just depends. If you have very oily skin, just use this one. If you have more normal to dry skin, use the Ultra Creamy. I have noticed that they both have the same amount of coverage, and they both wear beautifully on me, at least. And so these have just been holy grails for years and years and years. If you just want very high coverage, use this, but don't use that much product, because that's when it can start to like get cakey. But it photographs well, and it just like is just glam. After this though, then came out this, and this I just prefer more in general. This is the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use concealer. This is like my 4th one. This is so good. If you want like the Tarte Shape Tape, the same amount of coverage without the heaviness and a little bit more hydration, get this one. This is so nice. I actually wore this my wedding day. I like the shade Golden Beige. Like, this was just my favorite for years. The only reason why these 2 have been neglected is because of this one. This is the Urban Decay Naked Quickie Concealer. This, I feel like I need to put like against this one, because the reason why I love this one is because it reminds me so much of this one. But I think maybe this one has a little bit more coverage. So this is the one that I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the shade 50WY. I think I'm about to run out. When I tell you that I can't not use this concealer, I mean it. It is so good. Again, full coverage, but a little bit more lightweight than Tarte Shape Tape. Maybe a little bit more coverage than this one. If you haven't tried this, try it. Try it. I can't find my favorite powder. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. Here's a picture. I'm sure you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I use the shade 2 Medium. I can't find it anywhere. It's really expensive, but it's my favorite, especially because I do have drier skin, but I do like to blur the pores. And so it is just like the most airbrush looking powder that is not drying. So if you do have the budget to spend on that, definitely try it out. It is so good. Again, also one of the first powders that I've hit pan on with this big of a collection of makeup. I did want to talk about my favorite loose powder ever. And listen, like I said, I have dry skin, but this is great. This is great. These are the Huda Beauty Pound Cake powders. I spilt hot glue on one of them. Anyways, I have the shade Cherry Blossom as well as Pound Cake. It is really pretty. It works just as well as that one. Just know that, I don't know what it is, but like, it's not that pink. It looks like it is that pink. It just doesn't make that much of a difference, maybe unless you like you bake with it. But anyways, they're both really, really nice. The only thing about Huda Beauty, very, 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 very strong smell. If you don't like smell, get away from this. This is like the most just, how do I even say it? I almost need to like lay back for this. If you need a foolproof, like full glam powder, you need this. Again, I also use this at my wedding. It sets your makeup doesn't go anywhere. It is blurring. You can bake with it. I did bake my contour with it today. I also bake my smile lines with it. If I'm gonna be going to like a wedding, an event, anything like that, I will do a light bake under my eyes and then dust this all over my face. The only thing I will say, it is a little drying. It's pretty drying actually. So I do overcompensate with my setting spray that I will show you, but just know that if you have dry skin, it is gonna be drying, but like worth it. So just prep and set with hydrating products, but these are just my favorite. They don't flash back. They are everything, and I will keep repurchasing these till the day that I die. Was that a little bit dramatic? This is the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Finishing Powder in the shade medium or light medium. This, they actually reformulated it, and I haven't tried it yet. I haven't tried the new formula. I have heard that it's not as good, which is like, why would they do that? I don't know. But this is the most blurring powder, and it is not drying at all. If you want to look like a freaking doll, this is the one for you. I don't know why I'm even telling you, but just know that I like this. If you have tried the new formula, let me know. I should just go try it myself. But if you have this in your drawer, just use it. It's so nice. But don't use it under your eyes. I don't know what it is, but it just makes my under eyes, just makes my concealer darker. That's why I don't like to use it there. But over the face, oh my god, it's amazing. All we have left is setting sprays. So I have 2 setting sprays that I am obsessed with. This one right here. This is a Makeup Revolution Super Fix Super Hold Spray. It does say ultra matte finish. Don't be afraid of it. You know what I do personally, whether this is ultra matte or not? And whatever setting spray I use, I always drenched my skin with setting spray. I let it dry, and then I go back in with a little bit of powder over the pores. But yeah, this is so nice. I actually did a test where I put swatches on my hand. I sprayed it, and when I tell you it did not move, it does not move. I love it. I think that this is just such a great, affordable option that we have at the drugstore that will keep your makeup locked in place. Again, I know it says matte. It's fine. You're fine. It's okay. I have dry skin, and this is fine. This is great. I love it. And then the other product that is very similar to this is just like almost like the hydrating version is this one. This is what made me believe in high-end setting sprays, by the way. This is the Milk Hydro Grip Set and Refresh Spray. This is the reason why I can wear the Huda Beauty powder. Like you can literally bake your face to filth, and then you spray this, and then it like all comes back to life. I also wore this at my wedding. I hate to like bring up my wedding, but I did do my own makeup, and so I like to be like, look, I literally wore this on my wedding. In a perfect world, I used both of these. In a perfect world, I will beat the living crap out of my face, use all the powders that I want. I will spray this maybe once halfway through my makeup to like lock it in, grip it in, and then at the end to add that hydration. Let it dry, and then we seal the deal with this one, add a little bit of powder, and you're good to go. Anyways, you don't need both of these. They're both great. If you have more oily skin, maybe stick to this one. More dry skin, stick to this one. If you want to try both, get both. Alrighty guys, so that was my favorite products of each category, base edition. Like I mentioned, the next one of these videos will be eyes, eyebrows, and lips, just so that I'm not like boring you guys. But I hope that you guys found this video helpful. I will link every single thing that I used down below. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I love you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!